Hello everyone, welcome to lecture series on beta gamma function. Today we will learn relation between beta and gamma function. So first relation is given over here, that is beta pq is equal to gamma p into gamma q upon gamma p plus q, where my p and q are positive integer. We are going to prove this relation. So for that, using the definition of gamma function, or some form of gamma function, that is gamma p is equal to 2 into integration with limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square into x raised to 2p minus 1 into dx. In same form using for q. So gamma q is equal to 2 into integration with limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus, suppose I am here writing variable y, so minus y square into y to the power 2q minus 1 into dy. Now multiply both gamma p and gamma q. So gamma p into gamma q is equal to 2 into integration with limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square into x raised to 2p minus 1 into dx. And the value of gamma q is 2 into integration with limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus y square into y to the power 2q minus 1 into dy. Simplify this, 2 into 2, 4, double integration with limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square into e raised to minus y square x raised to 2p minus 1 into x raised to into y to the power 2q minus 1 into dx dy. Again simplify, so is equal to 4 into double integration with limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square plus y square and x to the power 2p minus 1 and y to the power 2q minus 1 into dx into dy. This is the value of gamma p into gamma q. Called it as equation number 1. Now for calculate the double integration, we are going to this transformation converted into polar transformation. So for that, put x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. And also we know that the value of Jacobian, it means Jacobian is equal to del xy with respect to del r theta is r. And also known that x square plus y square is equal to r square. And also limit that 0 to infinity, and my theta is in between 0 to 2 pi, but here we have 4, means this is my circle, and first any one quadrant means first quadrant of this circle, so 0 to pi by 2, right? 4, so theta in between 0 to pi by 2. Put all these substitutions in equation number 1. So from equation 1, gamma p into gamma q is equal to 4 into limit 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square plus y square x to the power 2p minus 1 into y to the power 2q minus 1 dx dy. Now change this transformation, will get 4 into integration with limit 0 to infinity, and next integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 e to the power minus x square plus y square will give r square. Put x is equal to r cos theta to the power 2p minus 1. Put y is equal to r sin theta 2q minus 1. Put the value of Jacobian and d theta dr. So now I'm going to this integration by parts. 2 into 0 to infinity into minus r square into r, here r raised to 2p minus 1, r raised to 2q minus 1 and r. So 2p minus 1 plus 2q minus 1 plus 1 will get 2p plus 2q minus 1 means 2 into p plus q minus 1. So r to the power 2 into p plus q minus 1 into dr, and 2 into 2 4. So 2 into with integration with limit 0 to pi by 2. Remaining term is sine to the power 2q minus 1 theta into cos to the power 2 p minus 1 theta into d theta. So we know that this value of this integral, that is gamma p plus q, and also know this as a beta function, which is beta qp, because first is q and then p. But also we know that beta qp is equal to beta pq. We know that beta pq is equal to beta qp. Both are same. So here we have gamma p into gamma q. So we'll imply that beta pq is equal to gamma p into gamma q upon gamma p plus q. So hence the proof. This is true for p greater than 0 and also q greater than 0. Earlier we have proved that gamma p plus 1 is equal to p factorial. So gamma p is equal to p minus 1 factorial, and gamma q is equal to q minus 1 factorial, and gamma p plus q is equal to p plus q minus 1 factorial. Put all this value in this equation, will become beta pq is equal to, instead of gamma p we write p minus 1 factorial, and gamma q is q minus 1 factorial upon gamma p plus q is p plus q minus 1 factorial. So in example you can also this using this result. Now we are going to sum knot. This is important formula without proof, which is duplication formula or Legendre's formula. Called it as duplication or Legendre's formula. In our syllabus, this formula is without proof. So formula is gamma 2n is equal to 1 upon square root of pi into 2 to the power 2n minus 1 into gamma n plus 1 half. And this is true for n greater than 0. Right. So you have to remember this formula which is called duplication or Legendre's formula. We are going to use this formula for example. So example is proof that gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4 is equal to square root of 2 into pi. So solution: by duplication or Legendre's formula, that is gamma 2n is equal to 1 upon square root of pi into 2 to the power 2n minus 1 into gamma n into gamma n plus 1 half. So in this formula put n equal to 1 by 4. So call it as 1 from equation 1. 2 into 1 by 4 is equal to 1 upon square root of pi into 2 into the power 2 into 1 by 4 minus 1 into 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 4 into 1 by gamma 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. So here gamma 1 by 2 is equal to 1 upon square root of pi 2 to the power 1 by 2 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4. Right, now we want to this term gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4. Evaluate only this, will get, we know that the value of gamma 1 by 2, that is square root of pi, right? So here is square root of pi, multiply this, so square root of pi, here is 1 upon square root of 2 into gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4. So square root of pi into square root of pi, that is pi, and multiply this square root of 2 here, so square root of 2 is equal to gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4. So hence proved, that is gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4 is equal to square root of 2 into pi. Please remember this value, because we are using this value in example. Our next example is integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power m theta into cos to the power n theta d theta is equal to gamma m plus 1 by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 upon 2 into gamma m plus n plus 2 divided by 2. So for solution, we know that some basic forms of beta function, we know that beta pq is equal to 2 into integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 sine to p minus 1 theta into cos to q minus 1 theta into d theta. First we are going to write this integration as this and put instead of this beta pq, and also known the relation between beta and gamma function. So that is p beta pq is equal to gamma p into gamma q upon gamma p plus q, and then we are reach here. So first we are going to write this integration like this. So 2 is required, so LHS is equal to integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 into sine to the power m theta into cos to the power n theta d theta. Required 2, multiply with 2 and divide by 2. So 2 into integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 is here. Now I want to write this m as 2p minus 1. For that I have to find value of p. So for that 2p minus 1 is equal to m. So 2p is equal to m plus 1 and p is equal to m plus 1 divided by 2. So I want this value p and put p is equal to m plus 1 by 2 here. So sine 2 into m plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 theta cos same value for q, that is 2 into n plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 theta into d theta. Now you can verify 2 get cancels, limit 0 to pi by 2. Here also 2 get cancels, remaining is m plus 1, here is minus 1, so m. 2 get cancel, n plus 1 minus 1 get cancels and n. Right. So 1 by 2 into, I write it as beta pq. So I write it as beta, instead of p here I have m plus 1 divided by 2, instead of q I have n plus 1 divided by 2. So beta pq is equal to this. So beta m plus 1 by 2, n plus 1 by 2 is equal to gamma m plus 1 by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 upon m plus 1 by 2 plus n plus 1 by 2. Evaluate this term, will get gamma m plus 1 by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 upon 2 into here m plus n plus 2 divided by 2. So hence this is my RHS. We prove this relation. Let's prove this example, that is integration with limit 0 to 1 x to the power 5 upon square root of 1 minus x raised to 4 into dx is equal to pi by 8. For solution, we are going to write some form of beta function, that is, we know that beta pq is equal to integration with limit 0 to 1 x to the power p minus 1 into 1 minus x to the power q minus 1 dx. We are using this form solve this example. So first, suppose x raised to 4 is equal to t, will imply that x is equal to t to the power 1 by 4 and dx is equal to 1 by 4 t to the power minus 3 by 4 into dt. For limit x tends to 0 will imply that t tends to 0 and x tends to 1 will imply that t tends to 1. Substitute all these values in our example. So integration I is equal to integration with limit 0 to 1 x raised to 5 is equal to t to the power 5 by 4. X raised to 5 is equal to t to the power 5 by 4. Value of dx is 1 by 4 t to the power minus 3 by 4 into dt upon square root of 1 minus x raised to 4 is equal to t. So is equal to 1 by 4 integration with limit 0 to 1 t 5 by 4 minus 3 by 4, that is 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. So t to the power 1 by 2 into, I write it as 1 by t to the power minus 1 by 2 into dt. Now use this relation here. So want to find this value, means p. So p minus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. So p is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1. So p is equal to 3 by 2. So is equal to 1 by 4 integration with limit 0 to 1 t to the power 3 by 2 minus 1 and 1 minus t to the power, here q minus 1 is equal to minus 1 half and q is equal to minus 1 half plus 1 half plus 1. So q is equal to plus 1 half. So 1 by 2 minus 1 into dt. So 1 by 4. Right here is p and q. So beta, my p is 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. Now using beta pq is equal to gamma p into gamma q upon gamma p plus q. So here is gamma 3 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2 upon gamma 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So we know that the value of gamma 1 by 2, that is square root of pi. So 1 by 4 into square root of pi into gamma 3 by 2, and here is 4 by 2, that is gamma 2. So value of gamma 2 means value of gamma p plus 1 is p factorial and gamma p is p minus 1 factorial. So gamma 2 is 1 factorial. So is equal to 1 by 4 square root of pi. Also we know that gamma 3 by 2 is 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2. That means gamma p plus 1 is equal to p gamma p. Right? So using this we write here 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2 upon 1 factorial. And also we know that the value of gamma 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4 into square root of pi into 1 by 2, again square root of pi, this is 1. So is equal to square root of pi into square root of pi is pi, and 4 into 2, that is 8. So this is our answer, is pi by 8. Our next example is integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power 5 theta into cos to the power 6 theta into d theta. So find the value of this integration. Solution, we know that 0 to pi by 2 into sine 5 theta into cos 6 theta d theta. Using the relation between beta pq and integration with sine and cos. So for that we have to find 2p minus 1, which is the power of sine, and here is 5. So find the value of p. So 2p is equal to 5 plus 1, that is 6, and p equal to 3. Also find 2q minus 1. Here power is 6, so 2q is equal to 6 plus 1, that is 7, and q is equal to 7 by 2. So we get the value of p and q. Using this, reformulate this integration. So 1 by 2 into 2, integration with limit 0 to pi by 2, sine into 2, put the value of p, that is 3 minus 1 into theta, and cos to the power 2 into 7 by 2 minus 1 theta into d theta. You can see 2 to get cancels, 3 into 2 is 6, 6 minus 1, that is 5, and 2 to get cancels will give 7, and 7 minus 1 is 6. So 1 by 2 into beta pq. So put the value of p, that is 3, and q is 7 by 2. Right, is equal to 1 by 2. Use relation between beta and gamma function will give gamma 3 into gamma 7 by 2 upon gamma 3 plus 7 by 2. So is equal to 1 by 2. We know that gamma p is equal to p factorial. So gamma 3 is equal to 2 factorial, and into gamma 7 by 2 upon 3 plus 7 by 2 will give 6 plus 7 by 2 means gamma 13 by 2. So is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 gamma 7 by 2. We know that gamma 13 by 2 is equal to 11 by 2 into 9 by 2 into 7 by 2 into gamma 7 by 2. So put this value here, 11 by 2 into 9 by 2 into 7 by 2 into gamma 7 by 2. So gamma 7 by 2, gamma 7 by 2 get cancels, 2 get cancels. Will give 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8 upon multiply this will give 693. So this is the value of this integral. So next example is p into beta p q plus 1 is equal to, prove that q into beta p plus 1 q. So from LHS, that is p into beta p q plus 1. So use the relation between beta and gamma function, that is p into gamma p into gamma q plus 1 upon gamma p plus q plus 1. So is equal to p into gamma p. Use gamma p plus 1 is equal to p into gamma p. So here gamma q plus 1 is equal to q into gamma q upon gamma p plus q plus 1 is equal to, now we want q, so q into, and here p plus 1, so gamma q, I write it p into gamma p as gamma p plus 1 and remaining is gamma q. Q here, write p into gamma p is equal to gamma p plus 1 and gamma q is here. So upon gamma, first write p plus 1 plus q. So is equal to q into, this is gamma p plus 1 into gamma q upon gamma p plus 1 plus q. This is relation between beta p plus 1 q. So hence this is my right hand side, that is q into beta p plus 1 q. Hence the proof. Next example is integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 1 upon square root of sin theta d theta into, the next integration is integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin theta into. Next example is given that is proof that integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 1 upon square root of sin theta into d theta into integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 into square root of sin theta into d theta is equal to pi. So we have to prove that the value of these two integrals is pi. For solution, LHS is equal to integration with limit 0 to pi by 2. I write it as sin minus 1 half theta d theta, and integration with limit 0 to pi by 2, write it as sin to the power 1 half theta d theta. So is equal to 1 by 4 into 2 into integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 sin minus 1 half theta d theta into 2 into integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 sin 1 half theta d theta. So is equal to 1 by 4 2 into, here we are going to find value of p, that is 2p minus 1 is equal to minus 1 half. So 2p is equal to minus 1 half plus 1. So 2p is equal to plus 1 half and p equal to 1 by 4. Here the value of p is 2p minus 1 is equal to plus 1 half, So 2p is equal to 1/2 plus 1. So 2p is equal to 3 by 2 and p equal to 3 by 4. There is no sine theta. So for that I write it as sine to the power 0 theta. So let's rearrange this integration. It is 0 to integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 sine 2p, value of this is 1 by 4 minus 1 theta into cos 0. So in terms of 2q minus 1, I write it as 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. So 2 get cancelled, 1 minus 1 is 0. So sin cos raised to 0, cos raised to 0 is 1, right? Theta d theta. Next integration, 2 into 0, integration with limit 0 to pi by 2 sine 2 3 by 4 minus 1 theta cos 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 theta d theta. So is equal to 1 by 4. Write it as in terms of beta function, we'll get beta 1 by 4, beta pq. So value of p is 1 by 4 and value of q is 1 by 2 into beta, value of p is 3 by 4 and 1 by 2. Now use relation between beta and gamma function, that is 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 2 upon 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2 and gamma 3 by 4 into gamma 1 by 2 upon gamma 3 by 4 plus gamma 1 by 2. So is equal to 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2. Value of gamma 1 by 2 is square root of pi. So square root of pi into square root of pi is pi. Here gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4 upon here is gamma 3 by 4. Here is gamma 5 by 4. So gamma 3 by 4, gamma 3 by 4 cancel. 1 by 4 into pi into gamma 1 by 4. Here is gamma 5 by 4. We know that gamma p plus 1 is p gamma p. So you can write it as 1 by 4 plus 1, that is 5 by 4. It means gamma 1 by 4 plus 1 is 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 4. So instead of this I can write 1 by 4 into gamma 1 by 4. So gamma 1 by 4 gamma 1 by 4 cancel and 1 by 4 1 by 4 cancel. So we'll give only pi, and this is the value of this integration, that is pi.